All right, Shalom, Shalom. Giving all praises and honor and glory that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great ones know who taught in this truth, and double citations to all you Akim, you men that are prophesying the name throughout the four winds of this earth, pushing the truth, all righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and to the Alquat of his sisters that are listening and learning to you. I say Shalom. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the wind to edify and defeat the lands of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Praise and lesson be edifying and straight to the point. Alright. And so, as you see, alright, you see what's going on in Canada. You all probably heard of, what's going on in Canada. Alright. They're stopping their citizens from, buying guns, man. Alright. All that's going to come here to Babylon, the Great America, man. Alright. To disarm the citizens, man. All right. The Prime Minister Trudeau is he's taking the guns out of the citizens' hands, man. Okay, that's gonna come here to Babylon, the Great America. Why? Because they want you citizens disarmed. Okay, so you won't fight against this new world order, man. That this devil's trying to push, man. Okay, Esau, even the so-called white man. Okay, so he's got to disarm the citizens so they won't fight back. But here in Babylon, that ain't gonna work. Okay, it may work in other places, but it sure ain't gonna work here in America, man. Because these diehard patriotic Edomites, man, hey, they ready for war. They're ready to go down, man. Okay, they're ready to fight against their government to keep all their constitutional rights, man. Okay, so hey, these people ready to go. Okay, so hey, these Edomites, they're in the spirit of civil war. Okay, so hey, the Lord Yahweh Shai is putting the spirit on these low-level Edomites to think about civil war, but pretty soon it's gonna happen, man. Okay, because here you got to remember there are more guns here in America than there are citizens, man. Okay, so that's not gonna end well. All right, so I'm gonna read a couple of articles, man, and then I'm gonna put out some precepts, and Lord willing, I pray it's going to be edifying. Okay, this first one I'm gonna read. This is from naturalnews.com. It says Trader Trudeau to freeze all handgun sales in Canada in latest act of war against citizens. Okay, all right. And excuse me, my allergies been messing with me, man. So y'all got to, excuse me. All right. So I may read a little bit of this. All right. So let's see. It says Justin Castro Trudeau, a WEF puppet and traitor to the people of Canada, has just declared his intention to finalize legislations that would outlaw the sales of transfer and importation of all handguns in Canada, following the footsteps of you know who, all right, who who pushed strict anti-gun measures before intentionally a massacre of yeah, you get the bit. I'm not gonna read that part. You can read that part for yourself. Trudeau clearly plans to disarm the citizens of Canada before unleashing the governments to carry out arrests, executions, and disappearance of those who disagree with the government tyranny. All right, and hey, that's all coming here to Babylon, the Great America, man. Okay, that's all gonna come here. All right, so hey. And that's why you keep having these so-called mass shootings here in America, man. Okay, that's why you keep having these. Why? Because this is nothing but a psyops, man. A psychological operation to play on the people's psyches, man. To play on these Americans' mind. All right. That say, hey, they're causing the problem. The people react, and they're gonna bring forth a solution, and it's not gonna be a good solution. Okay. Problem, reaction, solution. Okay, it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada. In other words, we're caping the market of handguns, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau stated over the weekend. All right, we saw Trudeau's tyrannical tendency is on display just a few months ago when he ordered Canada's banks to seize the account of law-abiding citizens who merely donated a few dollars to the peaceful freedom convoy truckers that were, protesting the what mandates in Canada. According to Trudeau, anyone who disagrees with yeah, according to Trudeau, anyone who disagrees with Trudeau's tyranny is by definition a terrorist. And hey, the same thing is happening here in Babylon, man. Okay, if you disagree with with this NWO, if you disagree with the governments here, hey, they're gonna label you a terrorist. All right, all that is being played out here in Babylon, man. All right, but it haven't gone full blown yet. But we're getting close, man. Okay, anyone that speaks out against the government and anyone that speaks out against this NWO is gonna be labeled a terrorist, and they're gonna have a reason to lock you up in the concentration of FEMA camps, man. Okay, so hey. All of this is being played out in real time, and we told you, man, starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and the brothers on down, and of course the like-minded brothers that teach the white likewise doctrine of Great Millstone. All right, hey, I told you, we prophesied and warned you of these days to come. All right, and the first thing they're trying to get out of your hands, out of these American citizens' hands, is the guns, man. Okay. They want you totally disarmed, like in Australia, man. All right, you saw what was going on in Australia, okay? The people that was, trying to fight, hey, them folks didn't have no guns. That's how they want you citizens here in Babylon and Great America. Totally disarmed. So when they roll up on you, hey, you ain't gonna be able to fight back. But these diehard Edomites, man, these patriotic Edomites are not gonna go for that, man. They're not gonna go for having their Second Amendment rights or any of their constitutional rights taken away from them. These Edomites are about to fight, man. All right? And I've seen the collage. All right? Y'all seen that collage of video where these Edomites are talking about going to war, all right? With the government, all right? So, hey. And then, plus I watched a video from I'm Gonna Want a Bad, man, where this Edomite say, hey, they finna get ready, man. Okay? So, hey, all hell is about to get ready to break loose, man. All right, let me get a scripture. All right, because what the Lord say, He come to send fire. Okay, and that fire is being kindled. Okay, all right. Let's go to Luke 12 and 49. Okay, Luke chapter 12 and verse 49. I have come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled? That fire is going to be kindled before Yahushua makes his grand return and to completely obliterate this place and destroy this place, man. Okay? So that fire is being kindled right before your eyes. Okay? All right, let's get down to verse 51. Suppose ye that I come to get peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. All right, you see the division amongst these Edomites, man. Okay, like it tells you, every kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. Okay, all right. As a matter of fact, let's get that scripture because I already got it in here, so I'm going to read it. This is Mark 3 and verse 23. And he called unto them, and he called Mark chapter 3 and verse 23. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Okay? If the kingdom is divided by civil war, it's going to fall. It's going to collapse. And this place is going to collapse, man. All right? This place is on the verge of collapse. All right? The CEO of J.P. Morgan, all right, he already warns of an economic hurricane. All right, so this place is on its way out, man. Babylon is falling as we speak. Okay, verse 25. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but have an end. Okay, so hey, this place have an end, man. Esau's kingdom is coming to an end, and it's coming to an end fast. Okay, all right. Let's read this again. It says, according to Trudeau, anyone who disagrees with Trudeau's tyranny is by definition a terrorist and must have their assets seized. Once Canada is fully disarmed, thanks to new legislation, Trudeau will no longer have to be concerned with citizens' ability to defend themselves against government death squads and secret arrests. Okay, so hey, this is what is all being done. Okay, and that same thing that's coming here to Babylon, but it's gonna be a whole different story here, man. These people are ready. These Edomites, they are ready to go. Okay, let's read on. I'm read a little bit more. I'm not gonna read this whole thing. All right. Now we'll post these articles in the description box, okay? It says, in that scenario, Trudeau can simply claim there is a new outbreak of some infectious disease, then round up all political oppositions at gunpoint, then take them to come on, man. Man, hey, that's prophesied, man. The devil shall cast some of you into prison, man. All right. Revelations 2 and 10. Come on, man. All right. And this is what is all being done. All right. And like, hey, I'm not, giving out no medical information or nothing like that, man. I'm just reading an article, man. Hey, okay. So I'm just reading an article. All right. And have them exterminated at will. Their deaths will be blamed on the current, pandemic, of course, and the government will claim they died because they resisted the government's, those blanks. You can read that for yourself. I'm not gonna say you say the word. You know how this shit goes, man. All right, you say that word. All right, those concoctions obviously are slow acting enthusiastic anesthesia shots engineered to reduce the population of the world through blood clots, cancer, heart attacks. You get the bit. All right. So hey, there you go. All right. Now I ain't gonna read the rest of this. All right. So I'll put this in the description box. All right, you can read the rest for yourself. But so hey, this is what's going on, man. Okay, this is all being done by design. Okay, and like I said, man, you having these so-called mass shootings. Okay, I just had one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Well, this Jake here. All right, he shot up a bunch of people, man. All right, he killed 4 people, man. He said gun. I'm not gonna read any of these. I'm just gonna read the title. All right, it says gunman who killed 4 at Oklahoma Medical Building had been a patient of a victim. Police says, all right. And basically, this guy was targeting his doctor because this guy had how did that go, man? This Jake, he was really targeting this Jake doctor because of, he had some type of back surgery and and I guess the doctor wouldn't give him anything for the pain, and so, you know, he decided to shoot up the place, man. So you can look this up for yourself, man. All right, just type in Tulsa, Oklahoma hospital shooting. All right, this happened about a few days ago. All right. So, and there's gonna be more incidents just like this, man. All right, this like I say, this ain't nothing but a psyops, man. Okay. All right, and as you can see, psychological warfare, man. Okay, this is a psyops. Okay, and the definition of a psyops. Okay, so you're gonna look that up. It says, what does the term psyops means? It says psychological operation or psyops are operations to convey selected information and indicators to audience to influence their emotions, motives, and objectives, reasons, and ultimately the behavior of governments, organization, groups, and individuals. Exactly, man. And like we tell you, man, this is nothing but a psyops, man. These mass shootings that going on, man, to influence the people's emotion about guns, man. Okay, All right, like I say, cause a problem. The people react. The people get all emotion and say, "Oh, we need to get the guns out of the citizens' hands, this and that." And hey, what the government gonna do? They gonna step in and bring forth the solution. Okay, all right. So hey, we all know what is being done. This is all being done by design. Okay, all right. So without further ado, let's get some scriptures, man. Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna read this one again though, because hey, Esau's kingdom is truly divided, man. All right, you see the division, okay? You see the division right before your eyes, man. Okay, you got the liberals against the conservatives, and the conservatives against the liberals, the Democrats against the Republicans, and the Republicans against the Democrats. Okay, one side wants to get rid of guns, and one side does say, they don't want to get rid of guns. Okay, so this is nothing but division, man. Esau's kingdom is truly divided. Okay. Mark chapter 3, and I'm going to read verse 23 through 26 again. Okay. And he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, how can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. Esau's kingdom cannot stand because his kingdom is truly divided. These Edomites are divided amongst themselves, man. Okay. Verse 25, and if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand but have an end. All right. So, hey, look for those same things to come here, man. All right. Those unrighteous decrees. Okay. Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay. All right. So, hey, those things that are going on in Canada, they're going to come here. Okay. All right. Psalms 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law? Okay. And that's what these devils are doing. They want to take away you citizens' American constitutional rights, man. All right. And you all know about the meeting that the WHO had. All right. They had that meeting. And y'all know what that was about. Okay. I'm not gonna go into details about it, but we all know what it's about. Okay. All right. Let's go here. This is Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So the Lord Yahweh Shai is visiting this world, man. Okay? Alright? Through plagues, through signs, man. Alright? Putting the spirit on these people, man. Okay? Through signs and effects, man. Okay? Verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, you seeing that on a low scale, man. But hey, it's gonna amplify, especially when it gets here to America, man. Okay, when those uprisings and uproars get here to Babylon, it's going to amplify, and it's gonna go from 0 to 60, man. Okay, it's gonna be a time of Jacob's trouble, man. A time like no other. Okay, Jeremiah 30 and verse 7, Daniel 12 and 1. Okay, all right. So we're getting close and close to the things that's coming past, man. These prophecies are speaking. Okay, all right. Let's read verse 3 again. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Verse 4. Then shalt thou understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So these prophecies were spoken before, okay? And the prophets are back now prophesying, all right? Prophesying about what's coming before it happens, man. Prophesy means to say before, okay? We're prophesying and warning you of the days to come before it happens. All right, and we're telling you Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to repent before it's too late. Okay, all right. Verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. All right, the end is being manifest as we speak. Okay, verse 6. Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and the power and powerful effects. It's like powerful works and endings and effects and signs. Okay, all right. So there you go. You see that happening. Okay, and it's gonna escalate. Okay, but these devils, they're not gonna give up their blessing, man. These low-level Edomites, because this is Esau's blessing. Esau's not just gonna hand over his blessing and say, "Oh, I'm gonna give up my blessing, man. I ain't." No, man. These Edomites are gonna fight to the T. Okay, this is Genesis chapter 27, and I'm gonna start at verse. Mm, mm, yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 36, man. Okay. All right. I'm gonna start at verse 36. The point's in verse 40. All right. I'm gonna start at verse 36. All right. This is when Isaac, all right, was blessing Jacob, and then Esau came and hey, you know, he tried to lie and say, hey, Jacob stole his blessing, man. But hey, the blessing was already promised to Jacob, man. Okay. The blessing was already promised to Jacob, which is the kingdom of heaven. Okay. All right, the fatness of the earth. All right, and Esau is in his fatness of the earth right now. He's in rulership, but his rulership is coming to an end. All right, Genesis 27 and verse 36. And he said, "Is not his name his slide? Is not he's rightly named Jacob? For he has supplanted me these two times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing," which is not true, man. All right, Esau hated his blessing, man. He didn't want the birthright. So hey, Esau sold his own birthright for for lentils, man. All right, for lentil soup. All right, you can read that account in Genesis the 25th chapter. Okay, so and plus it was already meant to go to Jacob. Okay, all right. And he said, "Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?" Verse 37. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, "Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren that have I given to him for servants, and with corn and wine I have sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son?" Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, "Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even so also, O my father." And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. All right, Esau cried, man. All right, and he's trying to get that birthright back now through carnal means, man. All right, but it's not gonna work. Okay. All right, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above." All right, so Esau will have the fatness of the earth. All right, all right, he will have all the lands. Okay, he will be in rulership, and he's in his rulership, but his rulership is coming to an end. Okay, all right, verse 40. And by thy sword thou shalt thou live. Okay, and Esau has lived by the sword, man. All right, and it's not just a gun. All right, his sword comes in many different forms. All right, his military. All right, his military might, everything, man. Okay, all right, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou hast had the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from all thy neck. And he did that. All right. Because we had these devils in rulership, man. Okay, we had these devils in slavery, and it's gonna happen again. Okay, these devils came back in power for a short period of time. All right, and when his short period of time, all right, his little season. All right, let me get a drink of water right quick. And excuse me, my allergies, man, it's fucking with me. Excuse me, Salakia. That's why we got to get the hell up out of here, man. Sick of these allergies. All right. And let me read the verse 40 again. And by thy sword thou shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from all thy neck. All right. And hey, he did that during the Renaissance period. He came back in the power. These Edomites, they came out of the caves, all right, out of the Caucasus Mountains, and started ruling again. All right. And hey, they took us down. All right. They took us down. All right. But hey, Now we're rising back up again. And these devils don't like it because they know their little season is coming to an end. All right. And it wasn't meant for these devils to rule forever, man. All right. Jacob's kingdom is going to rule forever, man. The Israelites. Okay. And hey, like it tells you in 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob's the beginning of it that falleth. Okay. Verse 21, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, which means his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. Alright? Alright? These devils gonna fight amongst themselves, but they also gonna turn around and blame Jake, man. They gonna blame you Israelites for what's truly going on the earth, and then they gonna turn and hey, and race wars are gonna come, all right? But Esau, he's gonna fight amongst themselves, man, all right? Because hey, these devils know their time is almost up, all right? And they gonna fight. They gonna fight to the T, okay? Let's go to, let's see, let's go here. This is Isaiah chapter 19, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord Yahweh shall rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt. Egypt is symbolic to America. And that swift cloud is talking about the chariot. Okay? And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. Whose presence? Yahushua's presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. Verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. The modern day Egyptians are these Babylonians, these Edomites, man. Okay? And they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. So hey, these Edomites are gonna fight amongst themselves, but they also gonna they gonna fight against you Jakes too. Okay. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 31. And one shall undertake to fight against against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. Okay? Alright. Let's move on. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Alright? So the modern day sword is the gun, but it's actually going to be literal swords, man. Alright? Literal swords are going to be used to fight. Alright? When these race riots, these civil unrest, these civil wars, the seditions, the uprisings against the government come here to Babylon, the Great America, man. Okay? Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're not going to regard the police, the military, the governors, the senators, the president, no one. These Edomites, they're gonna take matters into their own hands, man. Okay? Alright. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Martial law, checkpoints. All right. So, hey, we're inching close and close to this happening. All right. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see the food shortages, man. All right. That's what's going to really set people off, man. You got about I think 9 or 8 weeks left wheat supply throughout the world. Okay, once that runs out, hey, what's gonna happen? You already see the gas prices going up. Okay, that ain't gonna go down anytime soon. The cost of living is gonna go up. Your bills gonna go up. All right, rolling blackouts. Okay, may last days or weeks. Okay, so hey, all these things we're saying is going to come to pass, and it's going to lead to these uprisings and these uproars of the people, man. Okay? All right? So, hey, we're at the end of this, man. Okay? And, of course, they're going to try to confiscate these American citizens' guns, and they're not going to go for it. Okay? These American citizens are going to uprise. Okay? All right? So, we're getting close and close, man. Everything is coming on this place, man. Okay? 2022, the year turn up, okay? And everything is turning up, okay? All right, so with that, I'm gonna end the lesson here. Our praise lesson was edifying. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations go to the hopeful and let that scattered abroad. See you with another lesson soon, Lord willing. Kwam Yasharala Shalom. Why about a ball? About a one DTA about a ball. Boom. Shalom till next time.